If you've ever travelled with Avanti West Coast, then you'll have travelled on board one of their tilting pendolino trains. But on today's video, we'll be travelling on something completely new. Just like every other operator, Avanti has ordered a Class 800 train, the Class 805, aka the Avero. So join me as I explore this new train and we'll see if it's any good as the pendolino. But before we do any of that, let's explore the station. I've talked about this station before in previous videos, but I'll give a little rundown. Euston was opened in 1837 by the London and Birmingham Railway. It has 16 platforms and is served by Avanti, London North Western Railway, Caledonian Sleeper, as well as London Overground and Underground services. In the future, this station will be the London terminus for HS2 services to Birmingham, which will result in the construction of 7 new platforms for high-speed services. As you can see here, the construction is still ongoing and has sadly resulted in the removal of the old train departures board. The new ones can be seen just in front of me, which has meant more people crowd about those. In terms of facilities, this station has a couple of places to get a quick bite, a bathroom and a first class lounge. Anyways, that's enough waffling, let's board the train. Just like usual, we have to go through the manual ticket checks here. The reason for the lack of barriers is due to the large crowds that always rush to the train.
Look at that.
And here is our ride to Birmingham today, an Avanti West Coast Class 805. Recently introduced by the operator, these units were built to replace the aging fleet of Class 221 trains. Just like its siblings, the Class 805 was built by Hitachi from 2021 till now. Avanti ordered 13 units which will feature 5 coaches, and will be used to operate on the services to Blackpool North and Holyhead, as well as few services to Birmingham. As of now, only 6 units are currently in service, while the remaining 7 are still being delivered and tested. Just like the Great Western Railway Class 800, which I recently reviewed, these trains are bi-mode, meaning they can switch between using a pantograph and a diesel engine to operate on both electrified and unelectrified lines, which is pretty cool if you ask me. Now, a few of you may be thinking that 13 units isn't enough, and you're correct by that. Avanti also ordered some Class 807 trains which are currently being delivered. However, these units will be electric only. They look the same as the Class 805, however, I could not find any images to show you all. Now then, let's take a look at the interior of the train.
This Avanti West Coast service to Birmingham New Street.
The first thing you'll notice is that the seats are the ones that you'll find on the Class 390 Pendolino, which I was very fond of when I reviewed it. The train also features some screens which display the destination, stops and connecting services at every station, which is a really useful feature.
The next station.
Let's take a look at the seat. Like I said earlier, these are the same exact ones on the refurbished 390s, and I must say I adore them. Perfect for long distance intercity services. There is also an armrest for each seat.
And if you're not travelling with us this morning, kindly make your way back to the platform. Our doors are scheduled to open in around 6 minutes' time.
There is sufficient legroom between you and the person in front. The table features 3 ways to charge your device, a plug, socket, USB or wireless, but for some reason the wireless only works on iPhones. Above your seats you'll find the reservation system and an overhead luggage area. There is also a curtain in case you want to block out the sun. We depart Euston on time at 9:16. The trip to Birmingham New Street will take about 1 hour and 32 minutes as we travel at a top speed of 125 miles per hour as we cover 161 kilometers. In my last video with Avanti, I did the same exact journey on board their Class 390. However, it only took about 2 hours. It just goes to show how much a difference the new trains make. The first part of the journey will see us slowly tunneling our way out of Euston as we head towards our first stop at Watford Junction. And here we are at Watford Junction. This station is actually not listed as a stop at Euston for one specific reason. Passengers are only allowed to board the train. They're not allowed to drop passengers off as they must use London North Western Railway or Overground services. Imagine using an intercity service and paying for it with your Oyster card. It's a bit weird. You can change here for the line to St Albans, as well as bus services to the infamous Warner Bros. Harry Potter studio.
Station is Watford Junction.
Let's take a look at the bathroom. Since this is a new train, I'm hoping everything here works. Very good, that's not automatic. Luckily, everything is in perfect working conditions. However, the inside is a bit shaky, which may make it harder for certain people to use. Obviously, the toilet is sparkling clean, however, I fear that may not be for long. While this train is faster than the Pedalino, it lacks one simple feature, the tilting. Luckily, these trains aren't replacing the 390s. Here we are travelling at a speed of 100 miles per hour.
Sure.
With a hoodie.
Our second stop is Milton Keynes. It opened in 1982 and has 7 platforms which serve London North Western Railway and Avanti services only. In the future, East-West Rail services will stop here as they head to Oxford and hopefully Cambridge. Interestingly, Southern used to run services that terminated here from South Croydon, but these were terminated in 2022 as they were cut back to Watford Junction. I got bored, so I decided to do a bit of exploring and ended up in the shop. Here you can find a selection of snacks and drinks, but if you're feeling a bit more peckish, then you can get yourself a meal deal for the shocking price of £4. There is also a bike storage area, but you must add a reservation for your bike when booking your ticket or it won't be allowed on. A nifty little feature the shop has is the free water refill point, in case you don't want to pay for an extra bottle.
Because I changed the name, that's why.
Yeah, you just need to search that up and then where is it? Oh, this one, that's
Our third stop is Rugby, a rather big station for a town that has a population of about 78,000 people. Services are provided by London North Western Railway and Avanti only. The stop after that is Coventry, a station which recently received a new concourse as well as a major station upgrade. This station receives much more services compared to the previous ones, as Cross Country and West Midlands Railway run services through here. And finally, we reached the last stop before the terminus, Birmingham International. As the name suggests, this station is located nearby to Birmingham Airport, where you can catch a variety of flights to places such as Dubai and Barcelona. There is a small shuttle train that connects the station to the airport, which surprisingly used to be a maglev. As we pass by the soon-to-be Curzon Street station, it's time to talk about today's journey. So, is the Avero a good addition to the Avanti fleet? Yes, it's definitely better than the Class 221s that they'll be replacing. They're also definitely better than the other trains in its family, such as the Class 800 in GWR's fleet. The seats were really well padded, the different forms of charging was really cool, the staff in the shop were really nice, and to top all of that, our train was on time, and our journey time was much faster than usual. Clearly, the Class 805 will have a positive impact with Avanti, which may help improve Avanti's terrible reputation. Hopefully the Class 807s have the same impact. In fact, the only negative on the trip was the broken PA system, which caused a really bad echo which did hurt my ears. Anyways, that's all I have to say, as we head into New Street now. Welcome to Birmingham. If you like what you saw today, then feel free to subscribe and consider joining the Discord. You can find a link in the description down below. Anyways, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.